2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're here at historic Oakmont Country Club for the U.S. Open, one of the tougher tests in all of golf. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. And Rich, this is the 125th U.S. Open, and we're back at Oakmont Country Club, which I know will be a major challenge for these players.
Well, Andrew, I think you'll appreciate this because I've always said this. Oakmont Country Club would be the one golf course I would pay good money to not have to play. It is that difficult. They slow the greens down for the U.S. Open. How about that? Why do they slow greens down for the U.S. Open? Because the members, they like to be punished for some bizarre, strange reason. This is the most exacting, hardest, unrelenting tests of golf these players are ever going to face. It's no fun. It's literally no fun, and that's the best thing I can say about Oakmont.
This is a 9-iron on the way. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
That was close. This putt from 5 feet.
This one is for par.
Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Most players with such a short distance are not going to challenge this hole with the driver. They're going to lay it up with some sort of iron, just have a wedge for their second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front and all kinds of movement on it. This is a wonderful short par 4.
What a beautiful leave right there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Now this putt for birdie. Well done to get that one to go in. And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The tee shot at 3.
Church pews down the left-hand side, and the longer you go into the fairway, the more narrow that fairway gets. So players laying back with something other than driver. Second shot back uphill to a blind green. It's got a runoff area fronting it and a runoff area behind it, making distance control so important.
Ooh, absolutely unleashed it. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Okay, back-to-back birdies. Things are heating up.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here's the third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Here's a putt to move inside the top 20. And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The high caliber architectural work here at Oakmont on full display here at the 5th.
Again, another shortish hole that driver is not necessary on. Take out a long iron, fairway metal, and get it to the top of this fairway short of the bunkers. From there, second shot will be slightly downhill to a Redan style green that goes from right to left and front to back with big deep bunkers on the left hand side.
Going with the pitching wedge here. And hitting yet another green here today.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
He's got this to move into the top 5 here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 6 here at Oakmont is a beautiful par 3, playing back up the hill.
Not much of a green to work with here whatsoever, especially going in with a mid to long iron. Your goal here is to find the center of the green every single day.
Going with less club.
Yeah, that was a safe play. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
chance to make a birdie just slides by. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
Bunker down the right-hand side could see a lot of action as this fairway does camber from left to right. So be wary of that. Down the left-hand side is where you want to be for your second shot. You get to look down on the green ever so slightly. There is an opening fronting this green, so you can chase your second shot in there if you choose to do so.
This looks like a 190-yard shot. And just one shot back.
What is the average aged player of this game? I'm 21 and feel like I might be on the younger side. Lol.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
A fantastic shot here at 7, and now a birdie putt on the way.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
For this game, all ages, I would think.
Another birdie on the scorecard. That's number 5. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
Difficult tee shot here, straight back up the hill. You got a trench over the left-hand side. It's got some dry grass in it you want no part of. Second shot plays straight back up the hill into the clubhouse. And look at this, squared off green. The back third of it is actually the practice green. This is such a cool feature of this golf course. I love this hole.
That's going to work nicely for him. A very long putt coming up. That's a good looking stroke right there. This is looking better and better. It's gonna go!
What overall is UO player and what difficulties are you playing on?
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
A tee shot here. The fairway cambers from left to right, kicking the golf ball into the right-hand rough. Hopefully you can find the fairway. But from there, your second shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
I play on pro level, pro difficulty, pro swing my career. I have set up as average because this is where I will make most of my VC for the GAM.
I like that one. We've got about 180 left to the hole.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
Here's a look at how things stand. He is up by 2 shots. And now teeing off on a par 4.
Yeah, this fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here. It kicks hard to the right. You get it past it, though. Now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
I like the looks of this. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out.
Green sits well below the player here, taking one less club.
A lot to like about that one. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
An 11 runs parallel, but back up the hill, Rich, and there's a trench that gets in the way of the tee.
If you can, you want to favor the left-hand side of this fairway as it's the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you can make out most of the green, not all of it, as the screen runs pretty good from left to right and back to front. Still difficult to judge the amount of spin you can put on that second shot.
I use my career as practice for when I go and play online societies. I'd rather do that and spend time at the range. To me is very boring. I figure this way I can at least make some VC.
That one's got into some heavy grass, I think. Always think about taking one more club when playing to an elevated green. Chosen the pitchy wedge here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, this looks like about 28 feet.
This one's come off the blade pretty nicely. Head to your home. And makes it. What a bomb. Holding steady in first place after that one. The expression big boy par 5 gets used a fair bit in golf, but this one is definitely that at Oakmont, the 12 hole.
Straight downhill you go. Shorter hitters have to worry about the first section of bunkers on the right hand side. Longer hitters, the ones on the left. If you can find the happy medium, then you might actually thinking about going for it in 2. However, high stakes ensue. A difficult area to land your second shot when you're laying up. However, this green is not very difficult once you're on it. Not a whole lot of movement here.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This putt's going down the hill and it's breaking left to right.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. This putt to get to 10 under par. Oh, what a putt. And now that finds him in first place. The 13th is a cool par 3 that works its way back up the hill.
13. Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why. This green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par 3s in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. 13 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Currently at 10 under par overall. The 14th at Oakmont, Rich, has certainly evolved over the years.
It has, and not by design, but how players attack this hole. Conventional wisdom, take out long iron, find the center of the fairway, and wedge it on for your second. Give yourself a birdie opportunity. These days, though, the power hitters taking driver out, taking their chances, finding one of those many, many bunkers and getting it up and down from there. Either way you shake it, this is still a challenging par 4.
Quality shot, that one. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Fairway cambers from left to right, and this green in the distance, it sits below you, so you can chase on your second shot into this green, especially to a front pin. But when the pin is all the way back, it forces you to deal with that bunker on the right and attack that pin by landing it in the center of the green or deeper.
About 200 yards left to the hole.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Okay, that's going to play. Trying to get to 12 under par.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And the birdie putt drops.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that our leader is up by 6. We've made our way to a par 3.
You want to try and land your tee shot if you can on the front left third of this green. A lot of movement from left to right here on this green. If you hit it in the front bunker here, 4 is almost a must. But if you find the green, you just might walk out of here with an easy 3.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. There's some meat left on the bone with this one. That one just rolls by. This putt is for par. As we move on to the next hole, our featured player has a 6-shot lead. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side, but now they're coming into a green that chases away from them. So they're going to have to put a lot of spin on that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss the screen out on the left-hand side so they can use the length of the green to their advantage.
This putt from 6 feet away. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Out to the 18th tee.
This is a beautiful hole, and this golf course scares me, but this hole is beautiful. A ditch down the left-hand side, bunkers right, bunkers everywhere. Second shot for these players, straight back uphill, again to a uniquely designed green, almost in the shape of a square. 2 tiers, the front one and all the way in the back right. This truly is one of the hardest finishing holes in golf major championships.
That's a great position to be in after that approach.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
3 feet remain. And a par to finish out the round. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back. It's time for final round coverage of the U.S. Open. Andrew Catalon here, pleased to have you back with us. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
Yes, got the lead, and things looking pretty steady for him. Should be a really good day of golf ahead of us.
Let's get down to the first hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. Wow, what a swing. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
That's a really nice approach shot. This putt for a birdie. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Just a slight break to the left on this putt.
That's the way you start a round. An opening hole birdie.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Most players with such a short distance are not going to challenge this hole with the driver. They're going to lay it up with some sort of iron, just have a wedge for their second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front and all kinds of movement on it. This is a wonderful short par 4.
All right, we can work with that. Let's check in with Henny.
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Okay, back-to-back birdies. I'm starting to feel a little something here.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole.
Church pews down the left-hand side, and the longer you go into the fairway, the more narrow that fairway gets. So players laying back with something other than driver. Second shot back uphill to a blind green. It's got a runoff area fronting it and a runoff area behind it, making distance control so important. This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
All right, the putter can come out now. A 13-footer here. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Too much power on that stroke. Moving along. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Teeing off now on this par 5.
Dog leg from left to right. Again, the church pews down the left-hand side, but a little more room off the tee shot for these players. Second shot is a blind shot as the green and the distance is tucked all the way over on the right and falls down. So players that are going for it at 2 cannot see the green. If you lay it up to the top of the hill, you're going to have a wonderful third shot down the hill. Should be easy to get it close.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Good looking stroke right here. It's on a very good line. Yahtzee.
Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here.
Just a fairway metal long iron required off the tee. You want to avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side as best possible. Second shot down the hill to a Redan-style green that works from right to left and front to back. Big bunkers on the left-hand side you want no part of.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 5th. Well, that's comfortable. Well played. This is beautiful to watch.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
This player is putting for fun.
Currently at -18 for the tournament. The 6th is a par 3.
Mid to long iron required here to a green that looks so much smaller than it actually is. Not a whole lot of pin placements on this green. Find the center of the green and 2-putt and get out of there.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, nicely played. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This one will be breaking quite hard to the left.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Out to the 7th hole.
Bunker down the right-hand side could see a lot of action as this fairway does camber from left to right. So be wary of that. Down the left-hand side is where you want to be for your second shot. You get to look down on the green ever so slightly. There is an opening fronting this green, so you can chase your second shot in there if you choose to do so.
This shot from approximately 180 yards. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
And an outside chance here.
Getting better and better. The par putt. As we move on to the next hole, he is up by 5 shots. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Straight uphill the entire way. Great feature on the left-hand side there with all the gorse, the junk, all of that. You want to avoid that at all costs. Even hitting the bunkers right is fine. Second shot plays back uphill, back into this clubhouse to a really cool looking squared off green. The back third of it is the putting green.
Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. Wow, I thought that was in. This has to drop to save par. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
A tee shot here. The fairway cambers from left to right, kicking the golf ball into the right-hand rough. Hopefully you can find the fairway. But from there, your second shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
That was really well played. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This one is breaking left to right.
Ooh, that was close. This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is up by 5. Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Yeah, this fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here. It kicks hard to the right. You get it past it, though. Now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. Really like that play. Now a good look at the hole. 8 feet remain.
Little birdie looking here.
Another birdie. That's the 4th of the day. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
You want to favor the left-hand side as best possible, as at the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you've got a green that swings from left to right and back to front. Really difficult to judge the spin on your second shots here and get it close.
Wonderfully played. Standing over his second shot. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That is one of the best shots you will see. Currently sitting at an impressive 20 under par here. This hole is a long par 5.
The shorter hitters have to worry about the bunkers on the right. The longer hitters, the one on the left, find the happy medium. And do you go for it? Let's find out. If you're laying it up, you want to find a good spot I'm going to say anywhere from 85 to 100 yards out, because you want to be able to maximize your spin on this firm green.
Time for the second shot at the 12th. This one might just sneak off the fairway. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Well, there's an 8-stroke buffer now for our leader as we head to the next. It's time for a one-shotter.
13. Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why. This green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par threes in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
Opting for the 6-iron. Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green. A par putt awaits. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
Yeah, in the bunker, off the tee, great recovery.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 14th is a par 4.
This hole has changed dramatically over the years, not design-wise, but how players attack it. It used to be a long iron, find the fairway, and then a short iron second, wedge it on. Now we're seeing players time and time take out driver, challenge it up there, find one of those bunkers surrounding the green, and take their chances from there. Either way you play it, it's short, but it's dangerous.
Oh, what a shot by our leader. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
He's got this one for birdie.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
Appears to have overcooked this one.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Good news is they give you ample room off this tee. Church-style pew bunkers down the left-hand side. Fairway cambers from left to right. From there, though, you have a green that sits down below you, but also chases away from you. You can land it short and bounce it on there, but when the pin's all the way back, it forces you to go after it.
Looks like about a 170-yard shot required here. This is on a fantastic line. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room out in front by a bunch.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
And once again, just another par 3 that's going to wear you out. A deep bunker fronting this green right here on the right-hand side. That he screams bogey all day long. You want to favor the left-hand side, and if you can, bounce your tee shot into this green. If you miss the green here, you're looking 4 squarely between the eyeballs.
An opportunity to make birdie. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now to 17, a par 4.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side, but now they're coming into a green that chases away from them. So they're going to have to put a lot of spin on that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss the screen out on the left-hand side so they can use the length of the green to their advantage.
Down to Henny.
He's paced it, he's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer.
This one on a good line. Will it go? Yes, it goes. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Okay, we've reached the final hole of the event. Let's see if he can get this done.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Second shot here at 18. That's a fantastic shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Okay, a putt to win the tournament. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
From the get-go, this is a big left to right breaker.
I like the looks of this. A win they'll never forget. Our U.S. Open champion at Oakmont.
Hoist that trophy with a big smile on your face. You've earned it.
And it drops. And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
Hello and welcome to this society event. My name is John, and it's right in front of us. We have a par 4 first hole. All right, load this one up and get that into the fairway, and then we'll move on from there. Nice swing on that. Okay, this is about 105 yards-ish to the pin.
My rank in what? Ranked tours.
I think we're going left here. Nice work. That was some good golf. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole. And you're currently sitting at 1 under for the day. All right, let's go. We got a par 4 on the second hole. There we go. Nice swing on that one. Oh, how dialed are you today? Look at that one. Lining up for a 9-foot putt here. Boom, you drop that one, and that's back-to-back birdies. And currently sitting at 2 under par. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. And this putt's around 11 feet out. I think this one will go left to right. Ooh, that's too bad. And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. Okay, next hole coming up. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. And sliding into this par 4 fourth hole. Let's see what you can do. Oh, she's coming in nice to the fairway, I think. Well done. Setting up here for the 10-foot putt. And it looks like this will just move a tiny little bit to the right. Oh, that shot was a beauty. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. And now we saunter onto the tee of the par 4 fifth hole. Great swing. Okay, this one's around 170 yards out. Nice shot. That'll do. This one's about 15 feet. This putt's going down the slope, breaking right to left. So far, so good. That's in there. Here's your 4th birdie of the day. And the person in first place has a 4-stroke lead at the moment. And we are on the 6th hole now. You can tell just by the sound that that was hit with extreme force. Okay, this one's about 110 yards out. And that will play. Thank you very much. This would be nice to get for birdie. So good. Okay, next hole coming up. 6 strokes back at the moment. And now for the 7th hole, we got a par 3. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. This is a very, very long putt, but I have confidence in you. This one's going left to right, pretty hard too. Not a bad result from that distance. Okay, that putt's done. And our current leader ahead by 5 strokes. And now the 8th hole. We had a par 5 on tap. Well done. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Nice. And this is your third shot. Good job with that chip shot. All right, here we go for the birdie. Great work out there on the course today. Birdie number 6. Sitting at 6 under par after that one. Teeing off now on a short par 5. Okay, there you go. And here's our second shot on the 9th. You could get down to 8 under par for the day if you sink this. This starts off pretty straight and then goes a bit to the left. It's getting there. And our current leader ahead by 6 strokes on the rest of the field. Might be able to make a move here. This is a short par 4. Well, this is some fine golf personship. Putting for eagle here now. Ooh, this is shaping up to be interesting. This putt for eagle. Looks like a right to left break. Oh. 6 feet to go here. You're cooking out there. 7th birdie so far. All right, 9 under is your score. All right, par 4 here on the 11th hole. Okay, here's a 5-footer. And that drops in for bird number 8 on the scorecard. Great work. And you are currently 10 under par. And we're on the 12th hole of this one now. And we are well above the green from here. We might need a little bit less club. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. Okay, on the green safely. Okay, 18 feet to the cup. And we got a downhill putt that goes to the right. Looking very nice. Oh, what a long bomb. That was beauty. Our current leader is ahead by 4 strokes as we check the board here. And we got a par 3 here on the 13th. Nice shot. Another green in regulation. Okay, here's your look at birdie. And our leader is ahead by 4 strokes at the moment. Next is the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Okay, looking good. And from here, it's about 250 yards out. And there's some fantastic golf putting for Eagle. This putt is about 14 feet. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Almost. Here we go. This is for birdie. Okay, let's head to the next. And after that one, you're sitting at 13 under par. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. Nicely played. And this one's from around 75 yards out. And that green slopes away from us a little bit. Got to be careful we don't go too far. This right here is beautiful. That'll do nicely. 4 feet left. 14 under after that hole. And now, let's see how you do on this one. Par 3, 16th hole. Nice. That was the club. This one's for birdie. And the current leader is ahead by 2 strokes at the moment. Okay, par 4 on this one, number 17. What happened there? And hitting into an elevated green on this one. All right, hitting from the sand, and I don't think this has enough. Okay, let's get out of this bunker. I don't think you had enough out of the sand. Okay, here's your fourth. And hopefully you get a good look at this next putt. Well played out of that bunker, though. And about 14 feet to go. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Oh! And this one will be for double bogey. Okay, moving on. And as we look at the leaderboard, the current leader is leading by a stroke. And let's start to wind things down here as we tee this up on the 18th. Oh my, that was a vulgar display of power on that drive. And we got around 220 to go from here. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. That was lovely to watch from the bunker. Nice and close to the hole. Now let's do this. All right, we're done here. And wow, 14 under par for you. Good job. All right, thank you so much for the round. That was great to spend a little time outdoors with you. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2k25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. I'm hoping for big things, big drama, and big drives as we get into this ranked tour event. All right, have a good round. No good. Second shot here on the first. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. Here we have a 16-foot putt. Oh, it's definitely downhill putt. I think it's going left to right as well. Oh, you like that one, don't you? And you are 1 under after that one. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Catching the downslope here. This should chase out. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. Putting this one from downtown. This is it's going to be interesting. Oh, that was almost in. Setting up here with a 4-foot putt. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. And the third hole has gifted us this par 4. Let's have a good tee shot. Look at you, just absolutely hammering that. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. This one's going uphill and to the right. Oh, unfortunate. Setting up a 5-foot putt here. And 1 under after that one. All right, best of luck. Have a nice drive here on this 4th hole. We have a par 4. This thing's going for days. Look at this thing go. Beautiful swing. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Yep, that's out of the top shelf. Good work. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? And you've got a 2-stroke lead as we move to the next. And the 5th hole is a par 3. Let's go. Beauty of a swing there. You have a very long putt ahead of you here. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Oh, so close. Here we go, par putt. And that'll drop. You're 2 strokes ahead of the rest after that one. Hole number 6. And 22 feet from the cup. This one's just breaking hard to the left. This one's looking decent. Liking how it's turning out. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. All right, you've brought things down to 3 under after that hole. And the 7th hole is a par 4. Should be smooth sailing off the tee. Ooh, look at this, catching the downslope. This could run out. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. That was good stuff. All right, here's a 7-foot putt. Boom, and that's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that hole, you're going down to 4 under par. Okay, we got a par 3 8th hole. look at this shot. Oh, just about dropped it. All right, you've got this for the birdie. Let's go. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And after that one, you're bringing your score down to 5 under. I'm teeing this one up on hole number 9. We'll have that. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin. 1 stroke behind the leader. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. Oh, almost got that chip to go. And you're going to need to drop this if you want to save par. I think this starts off straight enough, then it'll go right. And that'll drop on in there. Nicely played putt. Leading by a few strokes as we move to the next hole. And the 10th is a par 4. Oh my goodness, this one's not gonna land, I don't think. And this one's about 125 yards out. And you're 2 strokes off the lead. All right, nice approach on that one. And for a score of 6 under on the round, if you sink this. It's shaping up out here. That's birdie number 6 on the day. Our current leader is up there by 2 strokes currently. Okay, par 4 here on the 11th. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. This putt's about 6 feet. Boom, dropping on in for your 7th birdie of the day. And after that hole, you are 3 strokes behind our leader. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. You'll be all right there. Okay, 13 feet to the hole. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh, come on. Come on, ball. All right, let's sink this one for par. And with that, we will move on to the next. A 1-stroke lead for our leader today. All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4. And this one's going to chase out a bit, I think. Caught the downslope. That was well played. Okay, setting up here about 140 to the pin. And this will be your par putt here. And after that one, 3 strokes off the pace. And the par 4, 14th hole is next. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Oh man, there's a drive. Just smashed it. And this is about 170 yards to the pin. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Looks like this one's going left. Eight under par if you can drop this. Well, this one's looking good so far. Continuing to be good. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And our current leader is up by a stroke on the rest of the field. Let's see what happens on the 15th hole of this course. This one's looking pretty good. It's setting up here from an elevated position. There's a green and under regulation for you. Pat yourself on the back. All right, this exceeds the limit of my mathematics estimation skills. I'll just say you're extremely far from the cup. Hey, I'll take that from that distance. Setting this one up about 8 feet out. Okay, that one drops, and we're heading down to the final stretch. Currently at 9 under par. And the person on top is leading by a stroke at the moment. Okay, here's the 16th. It's a par 3. Ooh, setting up for birdie here. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Oh, bad break. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. Okay, 9 under is the current score. Okay, making our way now to the 17th hole. It's a par 5. Nice shot. Okay, setting up around 250 yards or so. Nothing wrong with that. Setting up for our third shot. Oh my goodness, that almost went down. Okay, if you sink this, it's 10 under par. Oh, almost in there. This one's a 9-footer. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. And 7 strokes off the lead after that hole. And hole number 18 is in front of us. Here's our second shot on the 18th. Well, that'll do for now. And for a final score of 61 today. Oh man, that could have been better, I think, but maybe a birdie on the next hole. All right, at the end of this one, you've wound up at 8 under par. Okay, thanks for me, and if I have my way, I'll see you back here real soon.
That's it, folks. I'm done for today, feeling better, and soon we'll have the camera and mic up and running. Flu kicking my ass. See you tomorrow.